Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scrappy Championship Wrestling Reborn. And we have a hell of a show lined up for you. I'm Blake Blackwell, joined alongside...
You already know who it is, Blake Blackwell.
Unfortunately.
It is the DCC. It is the director of the competition committee for Scrappy Championship Wrestling, the greatness Rick Page. And look at what we're starting with. We're starting with two of the best in the state today. Some people would say, I totally agree with myself. Ring the bell. Here we go. Special attraction match. Gamebreaker Nick Halen, the newly member of Apocalypse, DeSilva.
Rick Page, I zoned out for a majority of that.
Of course you did.
Your title is DCC as well? See, I'm the director of the Champions Committee, so our title is both DCC. Who would have thought?
Oh, God. The world's coming to an end.
For once, the only time in the history of professional wrestling, Rick Page will ever have the same title or the same recognition as I do. Luke DeSilva and Nick Halen. Two experts at their craft. DeSilva, one of the finest amateur wrestlers in America. Nick Halen, one of the finest professional wrestlers in the world.
Might be one of the few things we actually agree on this broadcast, Blake Blackwell, as we see both men jockey for position here.
And then, Rick Page, can you speak up? This isn't a spaghetti western. You don't have to talk like Clint Eastwood delivering a monologue.
Well, I don't want to, make your head explode with my awesomeness here with you. Oh, Nick Halen.
Nick Halen trying to make DeSilva's head explode, just
literally
slamming it off the mat. And right into that armbar.
You see DeSilva slowly getting up. He's in his weight counter. Oh, rolls out the ring.
DeSilva expertly escapes the ring and buying himself some time, getting himself a breather.
And, whoa! Ripped a pro Nick Halen sign, shredded it. Wow. And, it's kind of strange seeing DeSilva actually go out ring for a second for a breather there in the unofficial timeout of wrestling.
John the Body Johnson trying to calm his man down on the outside. Saw him lose his cool and rip up a sign.
It's usually DeSilva making his opponents go to outside the ring for the breather, but now we see.
Well, Rick Page, I know you are slightly slow and you don't watch the product that we put on here, so I know you probably aren't aware that Luke DeSilva has became simply the Spiral DeSilva, a machine in every sense of the word, as just one more head on the Hydra. That is the Apocalypse. And now what is John the Body Johnson doing?
He's just getting the attention and wow. DeSilva just took advantage. What I was getting at you, goofball Blake, was the influence of Apocalypse and how we can already see the slow change of DeSilva's wrestling style in general is what I was getting at.
Nick Halen. And you stop tapping me. I know how to do my job, Rick Page.
Oh,
just
suplex.
like Luke DeSilva knows what he's doing, a picture-perfect vertical suplex. Obviously not enough for the 3 count. It's going to take a lot more to put down Nick Halen. But that was absolutely textbook from DeSilva. And that's how you could describe a lot of his offense. I mean, it is just perfect down to the last millisecond, down to the last movement.
And you can see Nick Halen really fighting up, getting out of the hole there.
Oh my goodness.
God! Nick Halen just got shook up.
He got his head taken off by DeSilva there. Huge clothesline.
And the body frame that DeSilva has, got those muscular and built arms from his amateur wrestling background.
Look at that, Nick Halen took a swipe at JJ, took his glasses off.
He was just fixing, you know, his eye focals there just to see.
His eye focals? Rick
Yes.
Page, what are you
Come
on,
Oh,
man?
Oh, belly to belly.
Huge move from DeSilva.
Wow. You see Nick Halen kick out in one? I don't know if that's just frustration of getting caught with the belly to belly or just pride. Maybe a combination of the both.
He might have just shot up off the mat from the pain. I mean, getting slammed right on his back, and now DeSilva intensifying it. Driving that knee right into the back. Chinlock applied, but Nick Halen back to his feet once more, refusing to give up.
Blake, here's what you got to look at, too. We know the resume that Nick Halen has.
Look at this crucifix.
Too. But you know, DeSilva's hungry. He wants to prove he can hang with the big dogs of the Georgia wrestling scene, and this is his time to prove it.
Nick Halen trying to find the ropes, find any way to get to his feet. DeSilva just stalking him.
Man, just vicious intent, and you could just see just putting his weight on his chest with his knee there, shin.
Making it harder to breathe for Nick Halen.
Nick Halen just struggling just to realize where he's at in the ring. He almost rolled himself out just out of pure pain and exhaustion there. Woo, slap to the face there.
Massive right hand.
Oh!
And a go to sleep. And he caught him flush. Both men are laid out.
Wow, laying there. Both men want to get into this match. Even kilter here. Already counted 2, Brandon Todd. But Blake, do you think that this competition of a match, this big moment for DeSilva, do you think that's just pushing him a little bit in this match?
Might be giving him some nerves. Especially being in the ring with one of the greats like Nick Halen, and you're seeing why. Beautiful tilt-a-roll neck breaker.
You got to think John the Body Johnson might be getting a little worried about his newest protege.
Oh, look at this. You should be very worried if you see Nick Halen go to the top rope. But John the Body Johnson on the apron distracting the referee. Nick Halen has turned his attention. Look at this.
Oh my, look at the athleticism.
To the top rope.
Oh my God.
Huge belly to belly from the top. Are you kidding me?
The Royston Dome felt that. 2 count. Oh my God. 2 and 9/10.
Nick Halen somehow survives.
We just almost see DeSilva have the biggest win of his career, literally inches from happening. Wow.
John the Body Johnson can't believe it at ringside. The crowd here in the Royston Dome can't either. Hell, I can't believe it.
They're stunned themselves. Now the question is, Blake, is the frustration after that monster of a move landed. But look at this. DeSilva stays on him. He doesn't let the frustration get to him.
He might be choking him with his wrist tape. I can't quite see, but John the Body Johnson has the referee entirely distracted. Our referee, Brandon Todd, entirely unaware of what's going on.
Wow. And it looks like he's fading. Just from the body language, you can see Nick Halen. He looks like he's starting to fade, Blake.
Losing power, losing consciousness.
If DeSilva's able to pull this off, you know that he'll have the biggest feather in his cap for years if he does this today at Scrappy Championship Wrestling.
And a snapmare, and once again with the wrist tape, it looks like. John the Body Johnson distracting the referee once more. This is disgusting, Rick Page.
You got to do what you got to do to win, Blake.
Oh, yeah, find some good thing to say about this, Rick Page. Find something good to say about the Apocalypse, about John the Body Johnson. And now look at this, Nick Halen. The referee started checking the arm. He's on 2, 3. DeSilva's made Nick Halen pass out.
Wow. Biggest win of his career, without a doubt.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee of the match, the Spiral DeSilva.
Well, I think everybody here at the Royston Dome is just shocked like we are, Blake.
Well, look at this, Brandon Todd.
Holy cow.
Brandon Todd seems to have noticed the wrist tape. Hold on.
Did I just hear what I thought I heard? Looks like we're having a restart, ladies and gentlemen, everyone. Brandon Todd seeing the tape, allegedly, and now we have a restart.
This match has been restarted. Halen and DeSilva still going. And now look at this. Gamebreaker!
Oh my God!
What a game breaker from Nick Halen!
Nick Halen goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh my God, he kicked out of the game breaker.
DeSilva kicks out somehow.
Wow. Not many people have done that, Blake Blackwell.
Very few in the history of wrestling, and DeSilva is one of them. Somehow stays in this matchup. We thought was over. The bell had rung already. I'd announced the winner.
That just shows the endurance DeSilva has.
And now John the Body Johnson again.
He's just having, you know.
And look at this, he's got the ring.
Water cooler talk, and the ring connects. Allegedly.
He has that championship ring, huge right hand.
That's it!
And
DeSilva
DeSilva
it's official. The
steals
biggest win of his
another
career.
victory.
Twice.
Shut up, Rick Page.
God.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the Spiral, DeSilva.
What? What? No. It's this shenanigans again.
Brandon Todd has noticed the championship ring
Oh, God.
that he used to knock out Nick Halen with.
That was allegedly. This, you have got to be kidding me.
Brandon Todd on his game today.
This is a travesty.
Roll up, the match is restarted for a second time. STO Shades of Jimmy Rave.
Wow. DeSilva doesn't know where he's at. He's literally beat Nick Halen twice.
And out of the top rope,
This is highway robbery in my book, Blake. Come on.
connects with the massive elbow. But look at this, Halen can't get to the cover. JJ has just strung Lucas DeSilva out of the ring. And now here comes unrated Austin Thor, TJ Trigger.
Looked like John the Body Johnson was just hot and fluctuated from the heat from inside the Royston Dome, and just TJ Trigger and Austin Thorne. Oh my gosh, chaos is now pursuing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match by disqualification, Nick Halen.
Oh. Nick Halen is practically defenseless here.
Oh, now look out. A variation of the heart attack on Nick Halen. Absolutely disgusting here. JJ and DeSilva couldn't cheat their way to a victory, so they had unrated ruin the match.
That's not what it looked like to me. It looked like
Rick Page,
JJ
shut up.
was
That was not a
hot.
rhetorical question.
You know, and he just had to have them come down just to check on Nick Halen. You know, temperature in here can't get hot with this action. And as we see, we've seen history. DeSilva literally beat Nick Halen not once, but twice.
And the Apocalypse stand tall, unable to get a fair victory over Nick Halen. But what a performance out of the way from the Spiral DeSilva, an athletic freak. The Apocalypse is one scary unit.